Following the sardine run must be one of the most frustrating events on the planet, although the most rewarding when you get it right. You could be in the water 100 times in the day. You could not get in at all.
The temperature changes in the water, the predators move off. There's always something going wrong. You're up at 4 in the morning, you're back at sunset. You become so exhausted. You can spend the whole day just chasing ghosts.
Charles's luck is about to get a whole lot worse. An enormous storm batters the coast and the chute grinds to a halt.
That storm that hit us was the worst thing that could have possibly happened. With the storm came big swells, strong winds, heavy rains, and the sardines just got broken up. The shoals are broken up.
40-mile-per-hour winds and over 20-foot waves landlocked the team for over a week.
You know the Brutus whales are out there somewhere, but there's nothing you can do about it. And eventually when the storm did calm down, we went to sea and we saw nothing. No whales, no dolphins, no birds. I had no footage. I realized that probably for another year, the shoot was over and I had no Brutus whales.
Charles writes the shoot off, but ocean expert Mark Addison heads north in the hope that the sardines regroup after the storm.
He phoned me and said, "Charles, you've got to get up here, it's happening."
Mark finds the sardines, now nearly 200 miles away from the previous location. They're in an even more inaccessible and dangerous area of the Wild Coast.
The Transkei Wild Coast is one of the most amazing places on the planet to work. But as a skipper, it's your worst nightmare. It's never easy, it's nothing I ever take for granted. Every year, I really shiver and shake when I think about having to work on this coast. You've got to time your approach into the sea is always difficult. You've got to get through these huge waves that frequent the coast at that time of year. Of course, the risk is that the motor won't start, the boat floods, the boat flips, you lose equipment. And I don't even want to think about the risk of injury to the passengers, the cameramen and crew.
We didn't have the luxury of aerial reconnaissance. We didn't have a microlight. The sea was dead. Beautiful day, nice and calm, but we didn't see anything. Then all of a sudden, we looked ahead and we saw a lot of gannets in the sky, and we suddenly realized, at last, our luck had changed, and there was a bait ball.
Charles enters the water, but within minutes notices something drastically different.
The bait ball seemed a lot smaller, and therefore the predator intensity was a lot greater. There was less fish for more predators.
Charles is now competition.
The shark activity was incredibly quick, very aggressive, and all of a sudden I realized I was in the middle of the bait ball. I was breaking my #1 rule. The sharks started actually hitting us. They were swimming into us, telling us to get out the way. One hit me in my stomach, they were hitting my camera. The focus shifted from filming to survival. As often happens, a shark came in on the camera and I pushed it away, not realizing that I actually put my hand into its mouth. I could see blood, and then I realized it was time to get out the water.
Charles considers his bloodied hand a small price to pay for the action he just filmed.
I'd got some great footage, I was really happy with it, but still no Brutus whales. And time and budget were running out. And I was really starting to get desperate. This is really what I needed to get.